Welcome everybody to Javon Alexander's Up for the Argument sports debate show. And tonight I got my little cousin Rio with me tonight, debating with me about a couple topics. What a wonderful day of football today. The Dallas Cowboys came so close, and then they lost to a very, very good team with the same record. But they didn't get in their ways. They did not have a problem stopping the run. They didn't have a problem at all. It was a really good close game. It only came down to the last play of the game, which was a field goal by the Miami Dolphins to win it. Now the Cowboys are 10-5. With that record, let's see what they can muster up the last 2 weeks of football. All right, Rio, how you doing today? Say hello to everybody.
What's going on, everybody? Everybody doing okay out there? All right.
Now, well, I think I talked to you the other day on the phone. We talked about a lot of topics. I brought up Coach Prime, which I like Coach Prime. But you said something about Coach Prime was quite interesting. You said, and I quote, that he's not a good coach and that he only cares about his son Shedeur. Why would you feel that way about Coach Prime?
See, it's like, okay, in his conference, he only went 4-12. Okay, I get last year they only won one game. Okay, but last year they didn't have all the recruits and transfer, and they didn't wreck the transfer portal.
Wait a minute, it's the same Deion Sanders that came in the whole media day when he first came to Colorado, and everybody showed up. He got the whole team together and said, and I quote, "I'm bringing my dogs with me," told the team and addressed it. And he said all these suckers got to go, which had not a winning record at all. Came to the team and brought his dogs with him, and they won more games than they did in the last 5 years.
He didn't bring his dog with him. He went extended. You know what I'm saying? He got extended. Man. He went to the transfer portal. He didn't bring his dog. He went to the transfer portal.
Well,
he only brought his son and transfer portal and a couple more guys.
Isn't that what all the coaches in college are doing right now?
Huh?
Isn't that what most college coaches are doing right now? When it comes to that type of stuff, recruiting players, paying for players, giving them the big bucks. At least Deion allows his players to make money on the side endorsements.
All of them make money on side endorsements.
And he's getting these boys paid with the exposure too, because by him being Coach Prime. If he don't be there, no cameras come to that studio. Nobody knows who these guys are. Nobody even cares about Colorado.
That's not coaching. That's charisma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's your aura. That's his presence, prospect there.
Exactly.
But for as we talking about his record up against. Okay, Colorado State had the better record than him. You know what I'm saying? Washington State had a better record than him. He blew a 29-point lead. You know what I'm saying? He blew multiple double-digit leads.
Bumps and bruises of coming to a new team and rebuilding and getting everything started, but having a more positive record than last season. I give him credit for that.
You know what I'm saying? There's credit. You know what I'm saying? You have credit. They got more wins than last season, but he got better players than last season.
And then his body of work from being from coaching Little League on up through high school. He was a successful high school coach, by the way. Won a couple national championships.
No, he never won a national championship in high school. Never.
I gotta look up that stat.
No, he never. And he only won 1 year at he only won 1 year at Jackson State. Last year he didn't win. His last year he didn't win at Jackson State.
And Jackson State should be, I think, 100% grateful for what he did for that school, for that HBCU school that had literally no endorsements, no money, no nothing. He came in and I heard that Deion even bought those kids clothes to go do press conferences with. He had a deal with Mike with the guy on Good Morning America, the defensive tackle that won those Super Bowls in the Giants.
Because he's Deion. That don't have nothing to do with coaching.
With him.
That does not have nothing to do with coaching.
Strahan. Yeah, Michael Strahan. He called Michael Strahan.
Nothing to do with coaching.
They hook up my team with some suits. He hooked them up.
That has nothing to do with coaching.
Paid his own money to put them boys on first class flights to the big games, to put them up in big hotel rooms, and they built that confidence up to do those type of things for a school like that. Doesn't he deserve any kind of credit for that type of stuff? But people don't mention that.
That's not coaching.
If that ain't part of coaching,
everybody know what I'm saying. Okay, well in that case, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
no.
Okay, so that's not coaching.
In a way, yes. In
That's
a way,
mentoring. Know what I'm saying?
mentorship is a part of coaching.
It's a part of coaching, but that's not coaching. I'm talking about. I said he couldn't coach. I ain't never said he wasn't no mentor. I ain't never said he didn't know what I'm saying build kids' confidence up. I never said he wasn't no confidence builder. I just said for his record and expectations. You know what I'm saying? He's an AAU coach.
And
That's what he coaching. That's what he coaching like. He's coaching like an AAU coach.
compared to Saban,
His talent got him where he is. He has some good talent. He has a lot of good talent, and his talent got him where he was. So, yeah, he if the talent that he got on that team, he's supposed to win more games. They was up 24. You know what I'm saying? They was up 20 points and more in games that they lost.
you see, you don't believe.
The talent level, you know what I'm saying, was there.
See, you don't believe. You gotta believe. When he came with the whole message of you gotta believe. Even in press conferences, you have to believe in what we're doing here. Rome wasn't built overnight, folks. And I gotta tell you something. What he's building there is gonna be something special in a few years. I'll tell you that now. You know, those boys want to go to the NFL. He'll tell that he's telling them he needs them to play next year. His son Shedeur wants to go to the NFL, get that money right now.
But
He's gonna bring them back again next year.
Okay, if he go to NFL, you think he can go first, second, third, fourth round?
That brother special. He's gonna go first or second.
You think he gonna go in first round?
That brother special.
He's not gonna go. That's why he didn't go to NFL, because he was not going to go in the first round. And if you're not going to go in the first round, or if you're not guaranteed to go in the second round, he making more money in college than he would as a rookie in the NFL.
That boy, what his daddy was, with the same athletic genes that boy had when he was playing baseball and going to play football games, and sometimes the same day he would go fly and go do that. His daddy, he is with his daddy the quarterback, so when his dad was a cornerback. That kid is gonna be something special. I know
he wasn't projected to be a first or a second rounder. That's why he got to stay in college. He's making more money. He's making more money than he would.
Name one quarterback better than Shedeur right now. And don't give me that boy out there in Oregon. Those boys are big and they can protect him. He got literally all month long to throw the football. And don't give me that boy in Auburn. Same thing with him. That offensive line protect him.
You want to know who better than Shedeur? The Heisman Trophy winner is better than Shedeur.
Heisman smiles me.
Michael Penix Jr. is better than Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? They were playing in the SEC. They were playing in the SEC is better. Oh, the one for Alabama. He's better than
Heisman Trophy. Now, I got to say, since when have Heisman Trophies been a standard? Last time I checked.
You said name a quarterback that was better than Shedeur.
That doesn't mean he's better because he has a Heisman Trophy.
But he is better, you know what I'm saying, than Shedeur.
He's a package. He's a package. But if we want to talk Heisman,
Penix Jr. is better than Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? The dude for Alabama is better than Shedeur. You know what I'm saying?
He's playing the Nick Saban system. Any quarterback playing in the Nick Saban system, Tua played the Nick Saban system, and he was the shit when he was doing it, and now he's just mediocre. Then you got a lot of. Let me say this: didn't Danny Wolford win a Heisman Trophy?
But Danny Wolford didn't play for.
Didn't Ryan Leaf win one? You gotta look at these guys here, and I'm dumbfounded. A lot of these guys, they keep their Heisman trophies in a big.
But you say, you know what I'm saying, team that's better than Shedeur, like. You got Williams, you know what I'm saying? The one that played for USC, he's better than Shedeur, you know what I'm saying?
Williams pretty good.
So you saying your case is not the dude from Michigan is better than Shedeur, you know what I'm saying? They play in better conferences.
Talk about the cheaters?
Huh?
Talk about those guys over there cheating and shit?
Yeah, the one from Michigan. They playing you saying they playing in better conferences. They playing Shedeur played in the conference with
they played some pretty tough teams this year.
Huh?
They played some pretty tough teams this year. Didn't they play Oregon?
They play Oregon.
And that's when they won the first. I think they first 1 or 2 games before they faced Oregon, and everybody knew Oregon was gonna wipe their asses with them because Oregon is a very big team. Go Ducks! They're pretty good, but I gotta say, man, I got faith in him. I believe. I believe what that brother is building over there is something
He
special.
can get the right coaching staff, but like Forrest, you know what I'm saying?
I
Forrest coaching, he made too many mistakes. You know what I'm saying? This shit is saying
he doesn't.
he made too many mistakes. He
Yeah.
don't want. He lost too many double-digit leads for the say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They got some pieces.
I'm a
that's
good
missing.
coach. Nah, he lost too many double-digit leads.
True.
And if he was a good coach, okay, he a good coach, right? He a good coach. So if he a good coach, why he didn't recruit his offensive line? Why he recruited when transfer portal and got just, you know what I'm saying, skilled players? Because he's running like the lack of experience as a coach, and he tried to run it like an AAU team. And he found out that in college you can't do that.
He's loading up.
So-
I think he's loading up.
So he can become a good coach, but right now for the college and the thing he in, he's not a good coach. Next year he's not gonna be a good coach because he's going to the pack. He's going to the He's going to another conference.
Woo, man,
And
it's gonna be tougher for him next year. It's gonna be 20 to 30 times tougher for him next year. But
So
I believe in what he's doing here. Why
so
do?
he can become a better coach.
But see, here's my thing. If he wasn't Deion Sanders, he was just a coach. Would people be scrutinizing him so much?
No.
I don't believe so.
No.
If he was just some average white guy, would people expect? See, I want to get.
But the average white guy didn't write
he's
the checks.
He's building.
The average white guy didn't write the checks. He wrote the checks.
They give him the power to do that
Yeah, he
because
wrote the checks.
they put trust in that brother
You know
for a
what I'm
reason.
saying? He wrote the checks, and know what I'm saying. Now he got to come to receipts, and he can't get no refunds. So
Oh,
ain't no refunds. You got to come to receipts, and that's what everybody been doing. Cause he the one said that. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna do this thing.
he believes in himself.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this thing.
I believe in him. It may not be next season. It might be next
That's
season.
why I say he's not no. You know what I'm saying? He's not no bad coach.
I was gonna say he ain't no
He's
scrub
not no bad
coach.
coach. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Deion did a hell of a job.
But Forrest, what he did, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't good because he recruited wrong. He didn't recruit. He just like I say, he recruited skilled players for his son, but you know what I'm saying, he didn't think about protecting his son. He didn't think about all that. He was just thinking about skilled players. That ain't what a coach do. You know
But see,
what
I think what he did was, I think Deion put a lot of stock in Shador. He knew Shador was that talented type of player that could take it to the promised land. Sometimes it only takes one to affect everybody around him. And if he don't, and see, I think Shador's problem was he got caught up.
Saban recruit his offensive line and
But-
defensive line and his coaching ability, you know what I'm saying?
He's the John
He's
Morant.
his quarterback.
To me, he's the John Moran of college football quarterbacks, in my opinion. When this brother's hyped up and ready to go, but when he's not trying to do it for the gram, that's his problem. When he's trying to do it for the gram, he's letting that success catch up with him, and he's not forgetting his goal and what he came to do. Because this brother's special. This brother could give you his legs, he can give you his arms, he can run while he's throwing it, and he got a hell of a spiral. This brother is, and he's decision making. This brother's special.
Will he
A lot
be
of
able
people
to
got
do that-
hit.
Will he
A lot of
be
people got
able to
hurt.
do that in the SEC? Will he be able to do that in the Big 12?
Honestly, I think he can do it in the NFL.
Because he damn sure couldn't do it in college. You know what I'm saying? With a 4-12 record. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're going to put people around this brother to protect him, and he's going to have people throw the ball to. A lot of teams need that. It's just like Mike Tomlin. He ain't a bad coach.
Hey, do you know? Okay, Boogie. This is okay. Do you know how many quarterback? Every quarterback in college would be good if you protected them with the best players. You know what I'm saying? Then every quarterback would be good in college.
Peyton Manning didn't need that when he was playing at Tennessee.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
When Eli was in Ole Miss, he didn't need that. When Brett Favre was in Mississippi, he didn't need that. When Peyton Manning was in Tennessee, he didn't need that. They were the system. They were a system to themselves. Those guys, when what's that boy name over there playing right now in Cincinnati? He's having a struggle year, but hell, when he was playing in college, he didn't need that. He was a difference maker. When you got a quarterback,
okay. Just like now. You don't overtalk yourself. Cause you say that boy and he did that. Okay, why come Shador couldn't do that?
A lot of injuries, and I tell you why.
But you just
no.
You just said that boy's a system, and
See,
he can do that. So it's
Shadour's problem is he trying to be too much like that. Must be the money, Dion. He's caught up in the fame, and they're doing it for the gram, and he's not focusing on the mission that he came to do. He's so famous now.
Okay, so if he's so
showing
famous,
their watch on the sideline,
how you can say name some quarterbacks?
But he's talented. If it wasn't for that,
I named all them quarterbacks that was better.
It's just like David Ruffin. He was a better singer than all the other niggas, but he was just he just didn't have his mind in it because he was too worried about everything else. There's no difference. When you are the best at what you do and you caught up in the hype and the hoopla of the being the fame, it's a waste of talent.
You just said that boy Joe Burrow. You said
Joe Burrow
didn't need that line.
He didn't need. You know he didn't.
So if he didn't need, why come Shador? If Shador is that dude, why come he did? Why come you just sitting up here? He ain't got nothing protecting. Why are you sitting up here saying
because
that?
they defense blow leads. They don't have the proper pieces. They need some dogs on defense. Them 2 or 3 players on defense. Those guys, like you said, they blew a how many point lead? Twice or maybe 3 times. You know, those boys get you there, but it's the defense is shitty on that team. That the problem with their team is the defense. It's not the offense at all. They can put up points. And he'll tell you that. And I gotta tell you, I've seen a lot of his press conferences. He even said we need some more dogs on defense. He gonna get it together. Those boys blow lead because they defense, they ain't got all the good pieces there. He's from, like you said, he's from a lot of skill players. And money well spent on that offense for Shador, but their defense struggles. They cannot keep a lead. They couldn't stop Oregon from throwing. They couldn't stop Oregon from running on them. That defense is shitty. And that's what we hold him accountable for, not spreading the wealth on defense as he did on offense. Because I got to tell you, their boys have no problem putting it up. They got no problem putting it up. Even those overtime games, they went to overtime for a reason. And he lost a couple of them too. So I'm not going to crucify Shador because he put the points up. Even though he is too sidetracked with his watches and shit, and all his new hats and shit, and all his doing for the gram shit, wanting to be Ja Morant shit, bouncing around like Ja. But Ja put up 34 when he returned, so I guess he learned his lesson. So we need Shador to come back next year with a vengeance. That's my boy.
If they get him a good, if they get him a good line,
because as an unspoken rule in football. I played 3 years in high school, but there's an unspoken rule in football, and it's this right here. If you don't, a team is as good as their defense can take them. And so I gotta preach a many times. A team is as good as far as their defense can take them. Once Colorado gets a defense, that team will be somebody special to something to watch. I swear. Once they get a defense, they don't have a defense. That's what they lack. And I'm gonna tell you this now. That it's like how should I say this? I can score 100 points, but if my defense is sitting back there and other people get in the end zone, it don't matter. It don't matter how much I can put up. Even like the Seahawks, a great team in the NFL, they win. Most of those Super Bowl won defensively. You look at the New York Giants when they beat the Patriots. That was a defensive win. I mean, he threw a couple lucky passes, won the Plexico, and he caught him on the sideline going up, held a touchdown, and that one where they stuck in that boy helmet. But other than that defense ruled Tom Brady. Without that, even with Tampa Bay, that fucking Keyshawn Johnson and some dude I still don't remember.
You don't think he's okay? You know what I'm saying?
A defense could make a sorry offense look good.
Okay,
you know this.
Okay, when they lost that game, when they blew that 29-point lead. Okay, they game up.
And the defense blew it.
You say defense blew it. Okay, well then second half, the offense didn't score nothing. You know why? Because he was calling plays for Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Every play, calling play Travis Hunter. Other players wide open. He calling play Travis Hunter. They got a boy from Vivian that against USC. You know what I'm saying? Shit scored 167 yards. You know what I'm saying? But he don't never play him because he trying to play Travis Hunter.
But you know Deion's style.
Already, know what I'm saying?
You know their style. Their style is go to the money makers. Go to the ones that's gonna get it there. He want the dogs to get the ball. He want his boys to eat. You know.
So you want your boys to eat, and you blow a 29-point lead, and that's not coaching.
He blew that lead simply because he didn't put the ball on the ground. He lost that lead just the same way the Atlanta Falcons lost their lead against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You want to be pretty and chunk the ball all the time. Well, I gotta tell you this now. When you do that, you put your lead in jeopardy. And I think Tom Brady showed the world against Matty Ice exactly what happens when you do that.
And you don't think and you say that's good coach.
Bad calls. And
it's good coach.
Because what they were doing was they didn't know that they didn't pay attention to defense adjusting to what they were doing in the first half. When they had that lead, they got that lead by 100 of them boys. So he wanted to keep it on. He wanted to put their foot on their throat, but he didn't realize they made major adjustments. And they took it with stride. They made bad calls. They thought they could push the throttle when obviously them boys pulled the spikes out on them. So, you know,
and it take you a whole and you trying to push the throttle, and it take you a whole second half to figure out, man, maybe I need to stop pushing the throttle.
I need to stop believing in shit doing them. I gotta put on the ground and run some of the clock off, and I gotta play smart. And and dinks and dunks and shit like that. I gotta play smart. But you know, that's called caught in the moment. Once you up that much, you think you're gonna just blow. You know, college like to put up 70 points. College football, you know this, and it is an unspoken rule in college football. Run it up, and you know and you know I'm not making this up. Have you ever seen a really low score in college? I've seen them in the 70s. I've seen them. Is it coming? Is that coming over here?
Yeah, he didn't suck, but you know what I'm saying. He damn sure didn't. You know what I'm saying. Like he sure didn't just wow. You know what I'm saying? Like he sure didn't just wow everybody. He's not even in the bowl game, man.
So, in y'all's opinion, do you believe that Deion will be able to top that next year? What he did
if he top it, it's gonna be by 1 because of the conference that he's going to. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
He's not going to he's going to the big team. You know what I'm saying?
And see, the thing is, I have to play moderator and debate on my show because I don't have moderator, so I have to play Molly. So I gotta change the subject because I gotta ask you some questions about the playoffs in the NFL playoffs is coming up this coming weekend. We do know that the Cowboys lost today. How do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys and how they've done so far in the season? And do you think that they'll make it to the playoffs deep enough to go to a NFC Championship game?
I think so. I think that in the later part of the year they gonna get it together because they done lost 2 games in a row. I think in the later part of the year they gonna get it together and they gonna go on a revenge tour, man. Cause it's hard to beat an NFL team 2 times in a row, and they done already lost to the 49ers. And ain't nobody else standing in their way but the 49ers.
You're right. I agree with what you said. And what you said was spot on about that. You know, but I honestly don't believe that. I think it's done, though. I think they're done. Honestly, when you look at their body work today and their body work last week, 7 passes completed last week by Josh Allen. Only 7. When I saw the score, I gotta tell you, I saw the stats. I said, I can't fucking believe this shit. 7. I think they didn't even have 100 yards passing offensively against the Dallas Cowboys. They defeated them today. They lost a very ugly game. Very ugly game. There's no way they could have ran it. I don't know if the rain was a factor, but the Cowboys they came out hot. They sucked in the end. Then you got like those guys, and you got the Eagles, you got the 49ers. Out of those 3 teams, who's better? Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. The 3 that was supposed to be on top of the NFC.
Right now, it's 49ers.
So the 49ers. How do you feel about the 49ers going deep into the playoffs? Do you think they'll be in the Super Bowl this year?
If the Cowboys don't knock them off, they will be in the Super Bowl.
Okay, so we just totally forgot about the Eagles here. We gonna just we even play this game. We obviously see he's a safe fan, but secretly I can see you pulling for them boys in a way.
No, it's gonna be like the Eagles gonna be it's a 3-way carousel. Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't see any spoiler teams like the Green Bay Packers or maybe the Detroit Lions. Any spoiler teams that might say, fuck you,
Detroit, that's what I'm saying. The Eagles gonna have to go through the Detroit Lions. I think Detroit Lions will be the ones that spoil the Eagles because if you look at their passing game, you know what I'm saying, Detroit passing game, and you look at Seattle passing game, you know what I'm saying, like Detroit way better than Seattle passing game.
Well, those boys are backflipping in the end zone over there in Detroit, but I gotta tell you, I seen that guy that came in for Geno Smith throw a hell of a touchdown pass the other night against the Eagles. It was beautiful. He's doing it, and I gotta tell you,
and they made and that pass was beautiful because of the cornerback got beat.
Burnt.
So
that boy he put it right in his hands real.
So he was throwing. He just had to throw it up.
That's not that easy, yo. You can't tell me. I've seen quarterbacks. I've seen Tyreek beat people and his ball was thrown crazy because they just threw it deep. Did you see the precision? I get it. I get it.
You know you saying because he don't play, but if he was playing the whole, if he was a regular starter, you know what I'm saying, you'll be like, man, that pass supposed to be, because that man wide open. All he had to do is throw the ball. He was wide open.
He was wide open and it hit him like.
Because that's what it was supposed to do.
And the way he threw it, he just. I seen that highlight today. I didn't watch the game. I see that highlight in particular, and I'm like, damn.
I don't really have, like, the 49ers. I really don't have faith in the 49ers because of Kyle Shanahan.
What? Talking about Mike's son?
Yeah.
What? The most. Whoa. I gotta be on my Stephen A. shit right now. Whoa. Did he just say what? Kyle Shanahan? Yeah. What are you? Hold up. Not Kyle Shanahan is in the playoffs every year, right? That has one of the most dangerous teams every year, right? Not Kyle Shanahan, a guru, a genius of offense that played it, that coached in Falcons, and he took his playbook over there.
That you just got through talking about because he blew a 25-point lead in the fourth quarter.
He was just.
You just got through talking about him, and that's why.
No. He didn't make those calls. He was coordinator. He didn't make those calls. That was on the head coach who made those calls. Cal took his offense. Oh, that offense is good. You can't tell where they running. You can't tell where the Debo gonna take it and run it this way or that way.
The Falcons head coach was not the primary play caller. He was the primary play caller for defense. He was not the primary. He was not the one talking in Matt Ryan ear. He was not the one talking in Matt Ryan ear.
The final. I know the coordinator is, but the final call for the plays goes from the coach from the headband, the headset. Our Cal's job is to put him on his wrist. You're gonna either run this, run that, or run this, run that. When you think about it, and he goes, yeah.
No,
then he go put his ear.
You either know what I'm saying. If you the play caller, that's why I say play caller. The play caller is the one who talking in the mic.
Yeah, not the coordinator. The coordinator coordinates the offense.
It's whoever the play caller is. If the offensive coordinator is the play caller, then that's who gonna be in that person's ear talking.
Right, but he doesn't. But see, if I don't
he
Kyle,
wasn't the play caller.
But
Kyle Shanahan. Okay. You want to say okay? What helped Kyle Shanahan? Okay, he been in the playoffs, right?
Every year.
He been in the playoffs, right?
Just about every year.
Okay, so how many times he went to the bowl? Once.
That's a good question.
And guess what happened when he went to that bowl? He gave up another 2-score lead in the fourth quarter.
You know how many coaches...
And he was the primary play caller for San Francisco.
You know how many coaches out there right now that used to be under Cal that's head coaches right now?
They got Super Bowl. Sean McVay got Super Bowl.
Yeah, and also my boy, Michael LaFleur's over there. He's doing a hell of a job with his playbook, Matt. And also, you know, Kyle is a guru, man. You got to give Kyle his props. Kyle, his offense is mind-boggling to me. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know where he lines up. Do you see how he line up? Do you see?
I mean,
what he did with Debo? He doesn't even have to throw to Debo.
What he did with Purdy, he is, but
Purdy is a game manager system under Shanahan's system. Shanahan comes from a lineage. It's in his blood.
He always blowing it from Washington with RG3. Always, you know what I'm saying, to now. He always
the RG3 thing was on his daddy, and his daddy. I think his daddy was racist. Forgive me, everybody, for saying that. His daddy wanted Tannehill,
No, his daddy
he wanted Tannehill, but he wanted another one too. But he really wanted Tannehill.
He wanted Cousins.
He wanted Cousins, but he really wanted Tannehill because that's the reason why I like Tannehill so much is because Shanahan was in love with Tannehill. Tannehill, one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Guess who was the offensive coordinator?
RG.
Kyle Shanahan.
But see, RG3 did that to himself. He was too little trying to run over them people. Run pass option was his name of the game. Back then, for him, they didn't want him because they didn't want to do running pass. They wanted to drop back and pass.
No.
They wanted a quarterback, not a running quarterback.
No.
Not another Michael Vick.
RG3 wanted to be a drop back quarterback.
He's not a drop back quarterback. He was better with his legs.
Yeah, but he wanted to be a drop back quarterback.
But see, his legs were too little.
They didn't want him to be no drop back quarterback. They had made a whole system for him not to be a drop back quarterback.
You know who came out with him? And
Wilson.
I'm talking, but the guy that came out the year with him that was supposed to be better than both of them, Andrew Luck. And it was Andrew Luck and him, and Andrew Luck had legs like tree trunks. Couldn't break them. RG3 had little bit tiny ass twig legs. That's why what happened to him. He flipped. They flipped and they hurt him. But okay, you got Baltimore Ravens. You got in the AFC doing their thing. The secondary AFC team. I don't know who could be a spoiler in the AFC that could spoil those boys. The Chiefs aren't what the Chiefs aren't what it is.
They are what they is, but they
ain't what it is. Man. They ain't know what it is.
Motherfucker Mahomes, man.
It ain't his fault. They drop everything. I'm watching them. They drop every pass. Every pass they drop them.
He put them there.
They drop them. They drop everything. I don't drop nothing to Kelsey, but we know that he's looking for Kelsey first.
He ain't been playing. He been dropping them lately too. He lead the league in drops.
So Lamar Jackson and you don't take them lightly, but they're going to beat the 49ers. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to beat the 49ers.
I think so, too.
They're going to beat the dog shit out of the 49ers.
So, but if they beat the 49ers now, you know what I'm saying? If they got to play them again, Super Bowl 49 going to beat them.
You know, he is 19-1
against
NFC teams. And I'll tell you something. NFC teams don't face NFC teams much. And when they do meet the AFC teams, usually get the better of them. And because the AFC is designed different.
They got 6 of them on their schedule.
So that West Coast shit they do. It's going to be interesting. Our boils down to this. We do know this. I'm going to go on there. Cowboys ain't going to do it. They're going to always disappoint us. And the Saints, your team,
Well, now it's always disappointing just like Cowboys.
They be beat. I'm a Packer fan. They knock us out every year at the 49ers. I'm scared of that fucking team. And I don't know what the Eagles was on last year.
Everybody sleeping on Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions are good.
They sleeping on them. They have if it came down to a one position game, Detroit Lions, you know, cause they offense, you know what I'm saying?
That white boy golf is not what it is. He never was. I didn't like him in the Rams. I think he good now, but he too ditzy. He'll never be. I don't think he's tough enough to beat that. I think he's more finesse, but he's not tough enough.
Nah, he ain't tough.
He ain't tough. Golf ain't, and that's why I'm very, very undecided on them. When it comes to them, I always
and then you gotta look at the 49ers too about Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, he always get hurt at some point.
That man.
So he got to stay healthy.
He has to stay healthy.
He always get hurt at some point.
And Kittle, he been saving his energy. He hasn't been big.
He always get hurt at some point.
So you know
they have been using him assistant.
So outside the Eagles, and maybe the Lions for being a spoiler, or my Packers for being a spoiler this year, because they won and they're winning, and they could get in there. Hey, but look, it depends on the
only team that gonna get a 49ers around for their money is Eagles or the Cowboys.
It's gonna take somebody.
It's gonna be a gauntlet, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something.
And I would say the Cowboys because the Cowboys or the Eagles because it's hard to beat a team 2 times.
I think the 49ers lost a couple games this year against some teams that you didn't expect to beat them. And I'm gonna tell you this: any given Sunday when it comes to a
Yeah.
team that can knock them out and they want to play a sport in the playoffs.
But
I've seen a lot of good teams walk with their
But the
heads
49,
down.
they, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna either be out of Cowboys and Eagles because it's gonna be hard for them to beat them. It's gonna be hard for them to beat them again because they're gonna have to beat them two teams again.
Well, I'm gonna go and call it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. The NFC Championship game will have to be played against. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the 49ers going to the NFC Championship game again. And over there in the AFC, I'm looking at Miami. No. Yeah, I'm looking at Miami and the boys over there in Baltimore.
Because if the Eagles get the third seed, then they gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, play like the Rams or somebody.
They gonna get it together. They steamrolled everybody this year. They had a couple. They tired. They wore out. I understand. I get it. It's the end of the season. A lot of these teams are wore out. Injuries are taking their place here on them guys. It hurts all those boys. They just got to get it together here. Pull it together. Come back in the playoffs a little stronger. Because, I think this is the last week, ain't it? 2 more weeks to go. 2 more weeks to go, and they got 2 opportunities to plan this.
We play, you know what I'm saying, like the Saints. They play Falcons. Now they play the Bucks, and then they play the Falcons.
So who?
So we win out, we can make the playoff.
Who?
We can.
Saints?
We win out.
Hey, the Saints are a good team. I'm not taking them from them, but
we ain't gonna make no noise.
I don't know. The worst thing that happened to y'all was losing Sean Payton and Drew Brees. And that era,
The worst thing we have left was getting fucking Derek Carr.
And then y'all go back to Jimmy Graham and all that shit, and then it's like you gotta try to get some of that back.
Yeah,
but
when they got Derek Carr, that fucked me up.
As far as I'm concerned, the who that shit is done.
It ain't.
In my opinion, I said it to myself when that boy left, that quarterback that came on a golden horse. It took y'all to the glory land and kept y'all relevant for years and years. One of the greatest quarterbacks. He's in the top 10.
Yeah,
Drew Brees.
He in top 10.
When you lose Drew Brees and you lose a guy like that and you lose a guy like Sean Payton, because I knew they were going to go together. They was like booty brothers. They loved each other. But there's no way. I don't say no way, but maybe some can land in y'all lap. But it was just meant for them boys to come and be what they were.
Now, their last shit, like, what was supposed to be happening? This is what was supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? That last year Drew Brees played, he's supposed to be retired a year early. Sean Payton wanted to, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to pull the plug on him a year early so he could get a draft. So he can, you know what I'm saying, go in the draft and get one of these quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? We go a year without Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? We tank and then go in the draft and get something.
Right.
But it didn't come to fruition because, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady came over. And now, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady coming over. You know what I'm saying? See, we could have got Tom, and that's another thing Sean Payton was mad at because he wanted Drew Brees to go because we could have got Tom Brady. He wanted to come with Payton. You know what I'm saying? But Drew Brees stayed. And they fucked up the plan, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you what happened. I feel like the Saints, that last couple of years, they was a good team, but they was putting too much stock in not developing Hill, putting him in on dumbass plays, and then just throwing him in every now and then whenever Drew Brees get tired or whatever. But they didn't do right by developing him like they should have when they was just throwing him in, doing this, doing that.
No.
I think they was doing experiments and shit with Taysom Hill, because Hill came in and made a lot of noise when Drew Brees was playing there. Every time Hill came in, shit happened.
That's what I can't let you do. That's what I can't let you do, you know what I'm saying? Get a reference on my team when you don't know what the hell you talking about.
I watched them.
Okay, you saying you watched them, but you know what I'm saying? When Taysom Hill was coming in, we had a quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater that was getting us through our hump before Drew Brees thing. Okay, when we got rid of Teddy Bridgewater, we got a backup in Jameis Winston.
Yeah, the redshirt freshman that won the title.
Jameis Winston was gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston, if Sean Payton had got a hold of Jameis Winston, we were doing good. We were 6-1. Jameis got hurt. You know what I'm saying? When Jameis got hurt, you know what I'm saying? Taysom Hill had his chance to shine. and it didn't happen like that.
But see, I didn't have. It wasn't nothing available for y'all. I gotta understand. There wasn't no good quarterbacks available anyway during the time y'all looking for one.
No, that's why I was trying to tell you. That's why I was trying to tell you can't tell about our team because
they didn't have.
We had
options.
quarterback. This is what we were gonna do, man. We were gonna when Drew Brees had to retire. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming back that last year, we was gonna get Tom Brady. And when we had Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, it would have bought us some time, you know what I'm saying, to get another quarterback and develop. But we couldn't get Tom Brady.
No, because he was already invested in going to Miami.
No, he wasn't, man. He was invested in going to New Orleans, but Drew Brees stayed. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't invested in going to Miami, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't invested in going to...
Because everybody, before he left, everybody wanted him. They say he's got to go because Tampa Bay had the team ready for him. They had that boy. I don't know. I forgot his name. That light-skinned fella there over there.
He was coming to New Orleans, but Drew Brees stayed. So by Drew Brees staying, he went on ahead and went to what you call. He went on ahead and went to Tampa Bay.
See, I thought that Tampa Bay was grooming him because they had all them teams.
Tampa Bay was his third option.
No.
Tampa Bay was third option, man. The Raiders,
they was talking about the Raiders.
The Raiders was his option because.
Whoa! What's that light-skinned fellow over there? That receiver they got, that really, really good guy. They Evans, and they had a team. That's all they needed was a quarterback.
That wasn't his first. That was his third option.
Tom came over there and bought Gronk with him, and
that was his third option, man. He was trying to go to New Orleans, but you know what I'm saying? He was gonna be with Sean Payton, and that's why Sean Payton.
And I still don't think that would have worked out because they would have had protected him. They wouldn't even protecting Drew. Will Smith and those boys were bad. That's all I got to say. And they really good defense that they had. I feel like, when they didn't get Tom, they should have developed Hill more than just throwing him in on little.
Hill wasn't a.
You was there.
They didn't develop him because he wasn't no good quarterback. He playing the role just what he did.
Yeah, and he did make noise.
Man, that man didn't make no goddamn noise. He was playing the quarterback, man. He went them little games. He went them little 5-game stretch. You know what I'm saying? Just because. And Teddy Bridgewater did the same thing, but Teddy Bridgewater went 6-0. Taysom Hill went, you know what I'm saying, 4-1. So you know what I'm saying? It was our coaching. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Let's see what happens next season. We're hoping for the Saints do, but I'm from Louisiana. I ain't gonna lie, I like the Saints. I mean, I'm a good fan of football. I know I'm a Packer fan, but I deep down when it comes to Saints, Cowboys team that I'm actually my region, I always like to watch what they're gonna do. You know, it's just a fascination in loving football. Tomorrow, folks, we're gonna be getting into the NBA. We're gonna see what's going on with Draymond. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, we were just talking about that. What happened to the Pelicans? What happened with that boy, man, Zion? I thought Zion was really, really, supposed to be the chosen one, or whatever they want to call it. Can he not stay healthy? Can he not keep his cock out of prostitutes? Can he not? Can he actually pick up a basketball and stop playing with his own balls? And he's a force of nature.
Shit, them beignets addictive, boy.
I tell you, it's very addictive.
Them beignets addictive, boy.
And then, to see Ja Morant go in there and to do what he did to them right in front of them. I'm with those boys on ESPN. They was talking about this the other day. That actually, I think Stephen A. said that was supposed to be you, Zion, the way Ja Morant came back and did his thing. And for controversy, you supposed to show people you are force of nature.
We should have been got.
That team is a good team.
Yeah, we should have
assembled. With him playing with the rest of them boys, they'll be ready to take on any team in the NBA outside of my Lakers or outside of those boys over there.
And we got a nice man. We got a nice squad, man.
I honestly think that they was just to go far, but with that boy hurt himself. And he did all this shit. He hurt himself in a lot of ways. Now we know why his legs are so weak. And all that, you know what I'm saying? We know why. So, we're finna get ready to have a little dinner, folks. It's Christmas Eve version of Giovanni Alexander's up for the argument. I tell you what a hell of a session, Rio. Next, hell of a debate. Next time I have to find us a moderator. I don't have a moderator yet, folks, because I can't make the topics and debate. I'd rather just debate and have a moderator bring up the subjects. And I need to. We're just winging it right now, folks, because it's Christmas Eve. We ain't doing too much. Nothing. Just got to enjoy the good Cowboy Dolphin game. Hanging out. Now it's time for us to go have a little spaghetti on the south side of Louisiana. Love y'all, folks. And we'll be back in for tomorrow. Same time, folks.